This short video explains how to set the axes in the bel.guard configuration application. Warning: this tutorial does not replace the user manual. Please make sure to read through the user manual before using the configuration tool. Using this configuration tool affects the safety of the machine. Only authorized and instructed operators are allowed to use this tool. To follow this tutorial, you need to be logged in. Open a new configuration. Now, in the basic configuration window, you can choose a name for your configuration and tick the boxes of how many axes are in use. We will keep just the one axis for now. Confirm by clicking OK. Now we have a new configuration, and you can already see our axis. There are configuration options and safety functions for each axis. In this tutorial, we will concern ourselves with how to configure the axes. Having selected Configuration Axis 1 in the menu on the left, you will see that there are a lot of parameters you can configure. The most important are the settings for units and conversion. First, there is a position unit. Here you can select millimeters, degrees, or revolutions. For now, we will select degrees. All functions of this axis which use positions are now set to use degrees. You can also change the measurement unit for speed. The possible units are millimeters per second, degrees per second, or revolutions per minute. For now, we will select degrees per second. Additionally, there are settings for the decimal places. Through this function, you can configure the precision of position or speed parameters. Again, you can choose from the drop-down menu between 0 and 6 decimal places. For now, we will select 3 decimal places for position and 1 decimal place for speed. Furthermore, there is the option to configure a gearbox. Here we have a multiplier. We set it to 360 degrees. The multiplier tells us the distance at the movement of the axis by n increments of the encoder. You can choose the value n in the gear ratio divider. For now, we will choose 2048. With this, we have defined the gearbox. 2048 increments of the encoder will make up a distance of 360 degrees. Monitoring functions of the axis will result in an error reaction when violating the limit. An error reaction is always a stop function. The type of error reaction is configurable for each axis in the limit violation error reaction field. You can choose in the drop-down between STO, SS1, and SS2. You can also configure the periodic axis. Typically, it is to be activated for circular axes, which can rotate unlimitedly. Once activated, you will see 2 more parameters below: the lower limit and the distance. The lower limit usually is 0, and the distance typically is 360 degrees. This means that the axis value will increase to 360 degrees and then restart from 0 degrees. Now you have successfully configured the axes. Please make sure to watch our other tutorials on how to use the bel.guard configuration application.